Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome in. I'm Mariah or Moo. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Today I decided to do my October reading wrap up and a book haul in one video because our October reading wrap up, we were in a little bit of a slump. We did read some bigger books. I say that as I read like one almost 700-page fantasy book. It was a high fantasy book. We'll get into that. I only read 3 books in the month of October and I didn't want to do a full length video just talking about 3 books, even though there's nothing wrong with that. I just didn't want to do that. So I decided to combine it with our book haul because I'm not going to lie to y'all, our book haul is massive. I've been hoarding this mail for like a month now and it's absolutely out of hand. Every single book that I've bought between my last book haul video and now I have been hoarding, and the pile was growing in the corner to be absolutely massive, and so it's time we have to do it. So we are doing a 2-for-1 today. So welcome to my October reading wrap up plus October book haul book mail video that I am doing now. So this one is going to be kind of a longer one going through everything. So I hope you are ready. Buckle up, get ready, get in. Let's get right into it. October was a blue month for me, and you'll understand right in a little bit because every single book that I read in October was blue. Starting off my month strong, I read probably my favorite book of the month, and that is The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owen. This was so good. I gave it 4.75 stars at the time. Looking back on it, it may be a 5-star read, honestly. This is a games and trials, and we're in a world that is basically our world, up to date and everything, but the gods live amongst us. And so every 100 years they put on the Crucible, which is this deadly games and trial where they each pick one mortal to go and represent them in this, and whatever mortal ends up winning is the god that gets to rule for the next 100 years, and then they end up giving some kind of reward to the mortal who ends up winning and everything. Hades does not participate in this as he is already king of the underworld, and they do not want him to rule both the overworld, I believe is what they call it, and then the underworld as well. So he usually does not participate, except for this year he has decided to participate, and he brings in our FMC, and they have some tension between them. This is a slow burn as well. This was such a fun time and everything. I cried, I laughed, I was having a good time, I was having a sad time. The plot twist at the end as well, oh my goodness, got me. I needed book 2 immediately, and I was very lucky I put this book off for so long because book 2 did drop at the end of October, and I do have it. Then I picked up my high fantasy book, which was a book swap, which I did with my friend Whitson. I gave him Divine Rivals to read for the month of October, and he gave me The Name of the Wind by Patrick Ruthus, I think is how you say it. I'm so sorry if I'm saying it wrong. This is a high fantasy book. There is not really a lot of romance into it. It is a build up kind of story because I did almost DNF this. I did settle on 3.75 stars for this. It had its good moments, it had its bad moments, but I will say that the writing in this is really unique. It's different than anything I have read before. It is a story within a story. So our main male character that we're following in this, we are introduced to him in the present, but this story is pretty much his life and how he's become where he is, and we do not get the full story yet. I will not lie to y'all. We do get left on some unanswered things, some unanswered questions and everything, but the concept is really cool. I will be continuing this series. The question is, when will book 3 be released? And I don't know. I think this book 2 came out in the late 1990s and we still haven't gotten a book 3 yet, which is concerning. Will we ever get a book 3? And that's what scares me about this series, because I don't want to read book 2, which is almost 1,000 pages, and be left with no answers for some things. So like, yes, but we do basically get to learn our life. A scribe ends up at his tavern and is just like, I've come searching for you to get your story, and he actually after a little bit decides to give him the story. So we start from the beginning of his childhood, what has happened to him, and it is a rough childhood, let me tell you. I was emotional during that part, and that's kind of what drew me back into the story. So if you do think about DNF in it, do give it about like 120 pages before you make that decision, because it does start to pick up. And the last book for the month of October, which I literally finished on Halloween, is Lights Out by Navessa Allen. This is my Fable Book Club pick of the month. We have already voted for our November book, and I'm super excited for it. So if you want to come and join us, you are always welcome to. But this is Lights Out by Navessa Allen. I did end up giving this 3.75 stars as well. This was actually a great, funny time. I really, really enjoyed this, actually. I did the audiobook for this, and I think that made the experience way more enjoyable. We follow Allie in this, who is a trauma nurse, and then we also have Josh, who is like this hacker, like cybersecurity, like hacker and everything. Really good at his job. On the side, though, he does have this secret mask talk. And so Allie just so happens to be into that kind of stuff. And she is his number one fan, or so she claims. And he learns about this and he decides to take matters into his own hands. Please check your trigger warnings. This is not for someone that is into the nice, sweet, lovey rom-coms. Though this is a rom-com itself, this is a dark romance rom-com. So keep that in mind when you go into this, but this is so good. The voice actor for Josh is so good at his job. Let me tell you, he took this so seriously and he was top notch with it. It was a whole new experience. I loved it. I had a great time. Highly, highly recommend. I can't wait to continue this series as well. So overall for the month of October, I did only read 3 books, but they were still all 3 really good books that I had a good time in, and I would recommend every single one of them still. Now we are going to move on to our book haul of the month, and oh my goodness, am I looking at everything? I'm just like overwhelmed. I do want to say a lot of these books I did buy used. A lot of them did come brand new as well. Some of them were gifted to me. So like not all of this was bought at one time in one day either. I know some people think like I have a lot of money. I don't. I don't just buy these books because I'm blowing money left and right. I mean, I do, but like not like that. Not like that. This is over a course of time. I am very lucky enough to be able to buy these books that I do, whether they be used are new. So don't get me wrong, I am very lucky, but this was not like something where I just went into the bookstore and bought all of these in one day. Okay, so we're going to start with our first thing, which is actually something that I bought from TikTok Shop. These are Fourth Wing overlays, and I do not have that many overlays, and I'm getting into overlays. And so I saw these and I was like, I have to have them. So some of them go with, I think, Fourth Wing, and others go with Iron Flame. I'm going to have to figure out where they go because they did not come with like, most of the time they come with like what chapter they should be in or what scene. They did not, so I'm gonna have to figure it out as I go. But they did a really good job with these overlays. I'm just gonna show a couple, but we have Liam of course here, and then of course we have Violet. We have some scenes, and then if you haven't seen Iron Flame or Onyx Storm, I'm sorry because some of this may be spoilers, so I'm gonna try to skip over those ones. Regardless, you get a bunch here. Like I have a bunch here. I mean, a bunch. And so I'm excited. This one's probably one of my favorites. It's so cute. So I can't wait to go through these and add these to the book. Finally, I do plan on doing a reread, so maybe I'll add them as I go as well because we don't know when we're going to get a book for, and I need to relive this experience. I love this book so much. This is my Roman Empire series. If you know me, you know. Next, I'm going to do my Goodwill stack. These are all books that I got from Goodwill at my recent like Goodwill crawl. I went to just like 2 different ones, decided to check out what they got, and I actually did find some decent stuff there. I did find the last thing he told me, which was a Reese Book Club book, and so I have seen this a couple of times, so I'm curious on what this is about. The Last House on the Street just seems like a cool like kind of mystery thriller book. I know nothing about it, but I saw the cover and I read the back of it and I was like, that seems interesting. I did in fact get the Phantom of the Opera. It's the theater girly in me, so I saw this and I was like, oh my goodness. I haven't read the book, I've seen the movie, I've seen the Broadway production of it and it in Chicago as well. So I feel like I should experience it through book form too. I did find The Bride Test, and not only did I find The Bride Test, which has been on my radar, but I also found, I don't know what that word is, but I did find this second book by her, which has been on my radar. I feel like I've seen this more than The Bride test, but I have seen both of them, and so I just couldn't believe I found them. Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I got this because one of my friends recently finished it and was like, I really think you would like this. Please give it a shot. I had no intentions on picking up another Coho book, but with all of her movies coming out recently, I was like, maybe I should try them out so that way I can read the book before I see the movies. And I probably will see this as a movie eventually as well. So I found the Netflix cover for The Perfect Couple. I've never read Ellen Hilderbrand before, but everyone I know has read an Ellen book, so I feel like I'm late to the game and I need to pick one up. God of War, if you didn't know this, I am a gamer and I do know this game, so I just thought it was cool that it was a book, so I did pick it up. And lastly, I got Her Last Few Days. I know nothing about this. This cover just looked really cool, and so I did end up grabbing it because it was only like $2. So overall, not too bad. I did get 9 books from Goodwill this month. This next stack of books we're gonna go through is probably my proudest like find of the month. If you do not take advantage of your Facebook Marketplace, this should be your sign to take advantage of it. Keep your eye out on it because you never know what you're gonna find. This next stack is all ones I got from Facebook Marketplace. The first 3 I will show you are all signed. I got them for $10 each, and then everything else I got for $5 a piece, and I'm pretty sure they are all special editions signed as well. Firstly, I got the first 3 books in the Neon God series by Katie Roberts by the Bookish box. They are all 3 signed, all 3 special editions with sprayed edges as well. Absolutely stunning, and I will show you all of them real quick. So yeah, I couldn't believe that I got these each for $10, marking them all for 30. If you were to look on their website, I think it's 30 something dollars just for the first book in this series. So this was a steal for me. Okay, and these next ones are all ones I got for $5 each, and most of them are from the Bookish box. We have A Dowry of Blood, and this edition is stunning. I am absolutely obsessed with it. The back of it, beautiful. I have Untainted. I love the metallic swords on this. Sprayed edges are beautiful. What Lies Beyond the Veil, and I've heard about this series. I just haven't read it yet. River of Shadows. I don't know anything about this one, but I love this edition. It's stunning. Sprayed edges as well, and each of these are signed. I checked. Hunt the Stars. King of Battle and Blood, and this is beautiful. Jade, Fire, Gold. I know nothing about this one as well, but I believe this one is actually a fairy loot edition. And lastly, I have A Taste of Gold and Iron. So overall, that is 11 books that I got from Facebook Marketplace. Now, I did recently discover that there is a Second in Charles in my town. I did not know when I moved here that there was a Second in Charles near me. Turns out there is one right across the street from where I currently work at. Whoops. Would have been spending a lot more time there had I known. I love Second and Charles because not only do they sell new books, they sell used books as well on top of the new books, so you usually get an option, and so I take advantage of that when I can, and so these are the books that I got from Second and Charles. First off, I screamed when I saw this. I could not believe this is the out of print edition of Scream for Us, and it was on sale for literally $6. This is running for like 20 something dollars right now because they have redid the covers. There, you can't get this cover anymore. Now it's like the 3 masked men on it. So the fact that I was able to find this at such a reasonable price is just crazy to me. My mom did end up giving me the first 3 books in the Beast of the Briar series. So we have book 1, which is Bonded by Thorns, and I just love these editions. We paid $6 for this one. And yeah, there are some like damages. I don't know if y'all could see, but honestly, for such a good price, I don't care because they're probably gonna get messed up anyways from me. So we have book 2, which is Woven by Gold, which we did get for $8. And then book 3, which is Forged by Malice, which is the thickest one, but we paid $5.50 for it. I mean, all three of these in the series for that price is just crazy to me. I went there and I could not believe this, but I found the Barnes& and Noble exclusive edition of Binding 13 for $11 with the pink sprayed edges, and I can't find this anymore at my Barnes& and Noble, so like I was so excited to find this. And then I also went ahead and got all three of the next books in the Boys of Tommen series. I do have Binding 13, so I did go ahead and get Keeping 13, and I got this on sale for $7.50. And these are all pretty much in pretty decent condition. I did get Saving 6 as well for $7.50, and then I did get Redeeming 6, and this one was $7.50 as well. Then for what I think is the biggest find out of them all is I found books 3 and 4 in the Off-Campus series with the blue sprayed edges. And if you know me, I got the first book with the blue sprayed edges and I've been hunting down the rest. I paid like $15 for book 2 plus shipping for it. So to be able to find these is just crazy. So I have the Score with the blue sprayed edges. I paid $4 for this in pretty much perfect condition. And then we have the Gull as well, and I paid $9 for this one, but still great condition, blue sprayed edges. Like, what a steal from Second and Charles, honestly. So that is 10 books that we got from Second and Charles. Now the rest of these books that we are going to go through were either gifted to me, bought brand new, or they are ones that I got used, but they were at resale price, so I still count them as new because they usually are special editions that I do that for. This is probably the largest stack, maybe, but we have a lot to unbox. That's what we have to do, so get ready for this. I did finally break down and get the deluxe editions of Fourth Wing, of course, with the gorgeous, gorgeous sprayed edges, and of course, to finish off the collection, I did get Iron Flame as well. This edition is stunning. I love this series. We all know it. I will scream it with all that I have in my chest about this series. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. There is nothing that compares as of right now. I was gifted this stunning edition of Red Rising. I am currently obsessed with this edition. Oh my goodness. Not only does it come in a box, okay, look at this hardcover. This hardcover is stunning. Absolutely stunning. And the case it comes in as well, just beautiful. I did just finish this, so I am glad I got this collector edition, but this is the collector's edition of Lights Out. It comes with these stunning black metallic edges. I did see another edition that comes with silver edges. I can't remember what edition it is off the top of my head, but there is that out there as well, but I am glad I got this because I did just finish it. This actually looks beat up and everything, but my UK bestie Shar sent this to me. I specially requested it from her, so I'm so excited to open it with you all. It is this stunning UK edition of Alchemized. I saw everyone else with pretty sprayed edge editions, and I did not have the opportunity to get it, so I hit her up and I was like, if you can get me one, that would be great. That day she ordered it, and when it came in, she got it shipped to me, so a big thank you to her. I have not seen this edition before. I usually the sprayed edge edition I see has the girl like with the red cape in the middle, so this is really cool to see where it's just like the building pretty much. My ring light is messing this up. I'm so sorry, but I think this is just stunning, really cool. They really know how to do sprayed edges as well nowadays with these books. Like, they are killing it. I'm excited to get into this one. This one's funny because I said I got it and here it is, but The Things Gods Break by Abigail Owen. This is book 2 to the Games Gods Play series. So like I said, the cliffhanger was definitely one that got me. So as soon as I finished it, I went ahead and pre-ordered this, and I was so thankful because it was going to be released that same week that I ordered it. So now we have it. I can't wait to pick this up and continue this series. Although I don't know if this is duology or not, so we could get left on another cliffhanger for all I know. Then I got Dire Bound. This is actually my Fable November book club pick of the month. That's a mouthful to say, but this is what we are reading for my book club for the month of November, so I'm excited about this. This is basically marketed as Fourth Wing, but with dire wolves, and if I hear something compared to Fourth Wing, I will pick it up because I have to form my own opinion. Is this better? Is this worse? Do I prefer Fourth Wing? Do I not? Has someone taken over? Who knows? But I heard the romance in this is better than the romance in Fourth Wing, so I have to be the judge of that. I can't remember what this one was, but I did order the special edition of the fine print. They announced book 2 getting a special edition finally, so I went ahead and bought book 1. This is my second time buying this book. I don't know if I posted it, but when I ordered this last time, the end pages were all torn torn in. The front page was like bent inwards and had been closed in on. And so I had to actually send it back, get it refunded. And so this is my second copy of it. Can confirm this one came out better. So I am excited to get book two whenever it comes out. Okay, so these next two books have actually been all over TikTok lately. And so I decided I need to grab them right now because they have been picked up by a publisher. So these original covers are going to go away. And I actually really like these. And I've missed out on some good covers due to publishers picking up authors and then changing the covers. So I did get the Wolf King as well as book two, which is the Night Prince. So I got both of these because the covers will be changing, or at least I assumed they would be changing. So I wanted to grab both of them before they did change. And wouldn't you know it, this next piece of book mail proves my point. Let me grab it. I was so very, very lucky that Bloom Books sent me a piece of mail actually, and it was an art copy. And the packaging says, when a princess is kidnapped by an alpha, war rages between the humans and the wolves, but soon forbidden attraction starts to grow. So I was like, oh, this sounds really cool. What could this be? The Wolf King. They are changing the covers. They are changing the covers. I'm not going to complain too much. This is a really cool cover as well, but I am definitely glad I got the original one. I have an art copy one, and I'm going to get one when it gets published as well. Like, this is crazy. And I plan on trying to get the Fairy Loot edition too, so I'm going to have a whole collection, but it's just crazy to have an art copy of this in my hands. So thank you, Bloom, so much for sending me this. I cannot believe it. So yes, I did get an art copy of this too. I did also get the deluxe edition of Mile High that finally came in. I have pre-ordered this entire series. I did buy the last book in this series as a deluxe edition, so that's why I went ahead and pre-ordered all the other ones because they were getting them. So instead of getting the original covers, I'm waiting for all of these, and I can't wait to read this series. I've heard it's so good. These last two books are actually the two books that I bought at resale price. They are special editions, so it's just convenient. They were the last two, so here we go. I did end up ordering this stunning edition of The Veiled Kingdom. Bestie Haley has read this and she absolutely loves it. Thinks that I'm really gonna like it. So when she sent me this special edition for like, I think it was like $20 or $30, I can't remember off the top of my head, I snatched it up immediately. I mean, I've been wanting this. I've been having my eye on this series anyways. Sprayed edges are giving, and I know the hardback and the inside look absolutely incredible. They do. They absolutely do. So I'm excited to eventually start this series. It's been on my radar, and who knows, maybe I'll pick it up sooner now rather than later getting this. Lastly, I got this stunning edition of God of Wrath. I will have to get the rest of the series now. Someone was selling this for a ridiculously low amount, and so I snatched it up before anyone else could. And let me tell you, the comments afterwards were like, me next, me next, me next. I'm so glad I got it. But this edition is beautiful. The front of it does not give it justice because when you open it up, like, yes, and the front of it is even better. So these editions are beautiful. I cannot wait to try to get the rest of them. I will be trying to get the rest of them, of course, but like, I'm obsessed. Okay, that is everything. That is all the books. So thank y'all for hanging out with me while I sat here and yapped and showed y'all all of my new books. I'm very excited for. I can't wait to get my hands on them. Some of them I forget about until I do these unboxings because I wait around all month to do them. So I'm so excited for so many of these, but thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.